Hi, everybody. Welcome to Soul Talks, a little afternoon break just to check in and see how everyone is doing, and just to kind of remind everybody how powerful it is to check on your vortex and see what you've been feeding just since this morning. Some of the questions I get is, well, what is a vortex and how can we raise our vibration? And so that really inspired today's chat. Boy, I'm really getting killed by the sun here. And so what I'd like to say is that our vortex is always this spinning energy of things that we are constantly putting out there, that we are constantly absorbing from other people's energy. And if you want to think of like a tornado, and how that power of a tornado can just spin and spin and spin and spin and spin. And often those are our thoughts. Those are the way that, that we energize the vortex by spitting out energy, and how we feel. Our thoughts are always feeding that vortex. And so one of the best ways that we can clear and cleanse and find alignment is to just take a time out and take a check-in with ourselves. And for me, the way that I find that works best in my life is through meditation. And sometimes if I'm not in a space where I can meditate, I can simply just check in with gratitude. And when I focus on the things that I feel really grateful for, it helps me find that alignment. So what I'd like to do is just take a moment with you and tune in. Tune in to your superpowers and tune in to the space within you that feels good and that is in alignment. So if you're ready and you're in a space for it, I'd invite you at this time to just close your eyes and just take a deep breath in. Releasing all energy that no longer serves you and allowing yourself to feel what is. To feel what is that you know. To feel what is from a place of knowing that feels good and that feels in truth for you. And just notice how as you start to attune into that vibration, you begin to relax, relaxing through the shoulders, breathing a little easier and just feeling the center of your being and breathing into the center of your being, so that as you exhale, you are not only releasing that relaxing, peaceful vibration into your vortex, but you are also increasing how good it feels to be within you now, because this is where your truth is. This is where you are your purest form, your most authentic self. So just feel that for a moment and allow all other energies that no longer serve you to just dissolve. Breathing in, nice and easy, feeling that fluid flow. Notice the spin is starting to soften and everything is feeling nice and easy. Feeling that oneness, that return to thyself, and that gentle vibration of your being, which is light and love. Now, while you are in this sweet space, take a moment to just focus in on one thing that really feels good. one thing that you would like to feel more of, and send that energy, all of your light and effort in this space to become that vibration. Breathing into the space of faith and knowing. Exhale, release, and let go of fear and unwanted thoughts. As you become more and more present in this vibration, feel your expansion of light. Feel the expansion in peace. And allow every bit of your being to just soften and relax right into that being. Good. On the next breath, allow your focus to be very aware of the center of your heart space. Open that portal within and allow a beautiful light to move through you now. Cleansing, clearing, and healing to the highest power and truth that you are ready for at this time. Becoming a rod of light that expands as you breathe, that cleanses as you find focus and attention to all that needs to be cleared and cleaned. And may you feel energy from this space that is inspiring and creative. A space of well-being that exhibits all that you are and all that you be. Take a breath into that beautiful, beautiful place within you. And just know that you are enough, more than enough, and have all the power to do all that you can think of and then some. Breathing into a space of expansion so that you may receive your abilities, that you may fill the capacity of your being, and that you may feel the light and the empowerment of your life in truth, in honor to thyself and all other beings. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. When you are ready, breathe into your vessel with the breath of an awakening and soften your eyes, becoming more and more present into this moment with me. I hope you feel your best self now. I hope all that you are is able to become in this afternoon. And I wish you the power of your superpower to expand and to become the inspiration of your day. As we feed our vortex, just know that at any time you can easily be derailed. But you know what? You can also get right back in by just closing your eyes and focusing on yourself and feeding yourself with love and light. If you're ever out of alignment, you'll know, because it won't feel good. So pay attention to your actions today. Pay attention to how your heart feels and where your mind goes in the different interactions you have with yourself and other beings. Notice how it feels to do what you're doing and whatever that is. And in those moments in which you feel inspired, timeless, limitless, well, that's being in the vortex. That's what alignment feels like. In those moments where you're arguing with somebody, or you're not feeling good, or you're feeling worried or overwhelmed, you've gone out of the vortex. And trust me, I do too. And I understand. And that's why I share with you these moments right smack in the middle of the day, because we can all start off pretty good. And sometimes throughout the day we can, float into spaces that, you're kind of like, ooh, where did that happen? Or what happened? And I just want you to know that it's okay. We're humans. But more than anything, what I want to share is that you have the power to get right back on track. And you can drop in a meditation or make a list of the things that you feel grateful for. You can surround yourself by the things that feel good. It's a choice. And I know firsthand that it is also a choice to be impatient and unkind, and not just to other people, but to ourselves, right? So what I really want to pray for and shed light on today is just our abilities, the abilities to be better, and know that you have the power within to make the difference. You have the power within to show up for yourself and not leave the vortex and rely on someone else to make you happy or provide you with this grand experience. No. You have the power within to love on you and to find your way to your truth. I remember once upon a time, I was a young yogi just going through school to become a yoga teacher. And I had the great honor to be taught by the brilliant and the most amazing light ever, Tom Kelly. And I was always so worried, because I was like, oh my God, I can't leave my kids, and how am I going to be here and be in this training and do all this stuff? And that was just where I was in my mind chatter. And I was leaving the vortex all the time full of worry. And I remember Tom, he grabbed a mat and he put it right next to him. And he said, come on, Joanna. And I looked at him full of worry, and he said, I need you to believe that for every moment you spend with God or your divine source, for every moment that you spend working in that light and feeding yourself and seeking the truth and finding your way to alignment, for every moment, I promise you, all things in your life will be taken care of, even better than before. And like the seeker that I am, I went and tested those theories. And I just like, okay, well, I'm going to test this. I'm going to spend all this time doing this, and I'm going to see what happens. And a part of me went into it thinking it's not going to be true. My world's going to fall apart. My kids are going to be crazy, and, nothing's going to work out. Well, I was not right on that one. What I did find out is for every moment that I spent in service, whether it was serving in the present moment to another being in light, or serving myself in honor and love and truth, I was watching myself expand and rise in the light and become more and more and more of what I wanted, more and more of what felt good. And the more that I felt good, the more I found myself healing from old wounds and having a greater capacity to fill and become a better being. And when I did that, I had more to offer other people. That was infectious. That was a virus that I think the world felt and became a better place for. So I ask of you on this Monday morning in the middle of the day to take time for you, to use this time that we have right now to be fully present with yourself. And when you find yourself derailed and out of the vortex, just chime right back in. Because I believe in my heart that if each and every one of us did that right now, we would have a great sense of well-being and a whole lot more to give. And together as a collective, that will send ripples and ripples and ripples out into this world that will heal and deliver a beautiful sense of conscious love and knowing from a place of truth and authenticity. So, can you do that for me? Can you do that for you? Maybe check in with yourself later about 5 or 6 today. Maybe drop into meditation or make a list of things that you feel grateful for. Maybe have a really honest conversation with yourself and tell yourself how proud you are for being who you are, and just have a good old-fashioned love affair with you. And just know that that love that radiates within your heart will shine, and it will affect all beings near and far. Let's take a nice deep breath in. May everything that come to you be in light and love. And may everything that move through you be light and love. I love you. Have a great day. Oh, and by the way, namaste.